Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us in T-Bank Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it...
Be good. Good game.
Thrown for a touchback. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around 28. Defying Diablo. Dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. The opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
A first carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 2. Tua. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Tua gonna throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try to run with Harris. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Najee Harris well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit. And then now you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. At that point.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Now it's Fields.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Tua.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to pass. Tua.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Tua.
Open man here is Conklin. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
They'll try the right side with Harris.
Powers through it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Tua going to run the sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Tua Tagovailoa
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at the 43. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
1 second, all that remains.
Tua, the final shot before half.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Starts the drive on the ground.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7.
Tua.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll roll him out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Got a man, it's caught. DJ Moore, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They run straight ahead here with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got Mason complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they'll get him down at about the 37. Real short of the first. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jelani Woods with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. It's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one. That is not winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. Trying to complete passes.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Fields.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Derek Young
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Dolphins.
The kicking team out for my situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. Game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play. So essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Yellow, go. Green. Ready?
They'll look to throw.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Back to throw is Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. To throw is Tua. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final, here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation...
And he is going to lose yardage here.
So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was a strong performance.